All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our August Superintendent's Webcast. And as you can see on our next slide, we have a packed agenda for today. We're going to start off some welcome and updates from the Commissioner, of course, and then also Jennifer, again, our Director of Communications, will be giving an update on some grant opportunities and other opportunities for districts. And then we'll have the Continuous Improvement Summit with Dr. Kelly Foster. She'll talk to you about one of our great events that we have that is KDE sponsored that will happen, I believe, in September. And also the Kentucky Learning Hub. Mickey Marinelli and Marty Park will be talking to you about a great resource, a tool that we have in our toolbox now that may be very beneficial to so many across the Commonwealth. And then we will have the Essential Workplace Ethics Survey by Lauren Graves. Then we'll have the Fall 2025 Attend Hours by Amy Tracy, who is a KDE data manager here in OCTE. And then we'll close before, of course, questions and answers and important dates with Melody Cooper from the Office of Special Education and Early Learning for some updated resources from that office. Next slide, please. Again, I'd like to welcome everyone. It's a very exciting time of year. Of course, many of you are off and running. As a matter of fact, Frankfort Independent may be almost ready for fall break. All jokes aside, congratulations to Sherry Satterley and her group. They're almost 2 weeks into the new school year, whereas others are approaching the starting gates. And regardless of where you are, I hope this is the absolute best school year. I wish the best for each one of you in the 2025-2026 school year as we move forward. But again, I think our very first district was Frankfort Independent. So congratulations to Sherry Satterley and her staff for getting everyone kicked off this year to start things off. Also, I'd like to take an opportunity before we go into updates. I want to thank Rowan County Schools, E-Town Schools, Paul Mullins and Michael Rowe, and also our new superintendent down in Corbin. We want to thank them for all the work that they've done. We really appreciate Mr. Wilder and all the folks that have made me feel very welcome and be a part of their opening day. So thank you for those invitations. I have enjoyed seeing the vibrant learning, the innovation that's going on in our schools. I actually got to attend the Impact Conference today at Corbin, at least one of the sessions where they talked a lot about AI in the classroom. A very exciting time. So that was I was very thankful to be a part of that as we went through. As far as updates, we do have some exciting things going on, of course. If you look at, we are looking for new Kentucky United We Learn Council members to be added to some of our current ones as we have. And as you may know, the Kentucky United We Learn Council has worked very closely to help guide the work for our new model framework in our accountability system that we're proposing in January to the General Assembly. They've also helped us in filtering and analyzing all the information that we receive through things such as our surveys and our town halls to make sure that we came at a final model framework ready to give to others and to present to our General Assembly as the potential for our next steps in our assessment and accountability model. Now, going forward, we're going to be asking the council to help be champions, to be a part of talking with our legislators to help talk about what are the next steps as it relates to implementing this accountability system. But we're also asking new members to be a part of our reimagining the high school experience for our students. We are part of a multi-state program that's looking at how can we reimagine the high school experience. And again, we have so many great things going on in our high schools. It's a great opportunity for us to showcase nationally what we're doing, but also too, how do we help districts move into the next step of what it looks like for innovation and things that are giving us an opportunity to be prepared for what's next in education with our Kentucky United Learn Council. There is an application that you can see there that you can click on if you're interested, and we look forward to hearing from you. Next slide, please. Also, we've been asked, we are participating in a new national grant program. As you know, one of the things that if you've heard me speak about Career Technical, we're very interested in introducing career pathways in the elementary settings, but also career exploration into the middle school setting. So we are participating in a new national grant program, and it's called the Middle School Career Impact and Learning Network, which will also help establish the gold standard for what middle school career exploration should look like. So we're very excited about this, to be a part of this program. I think we are a part of 4 other states. I think they're listed there. Kentucky is one of the 5 states in the Extending the Runway, a 50-state analysis of middle school career exploration report. And the other states include Arizona, Arkansas, Pennsylvania, and Washington. These states were invited to join the network because their leadership demonstrates a commitment to middle school career exploration with a strong policy foundation and infrastructure to build upon. So again, we're very excited for this, for Dr. Hargis and everyone in OCTE as we move forward as a part of this initiative. Next slide, please. Also, too, if you remember last year, we did a strong marketing campaign as far as we've labeled it as Attendance Matters. If you remember the billboards last year, we talked about "We wish you were here. You were missed at school today." Of course, one of my favorites has a welding booth that is empty with a mask sitting there, and also we have others where there's empty swings that are there with other students around. We also had some billboards that had students in a band or in a music class, and there's one seat empty. But again, we wanted to know that students were missed. And now our new campaign looks off in our reduced chronic absenteeism, works on the phrase "you belong," because we want every single student to feel like they belong within our classrooms. As you can see, next slide, please. There are several ads that you can see out there with the chronic absentee campaign. There's a YouTube ad, there's audio streaming ads, online streaming. Rupp Arena actually has an exterior display board, and the Yum Center also does too, with 400 interior display screens. You're going to have 38 billboards across the state. And then we have also all 48 Lextram buses will have 2 advertisements, one in English and one in Spanish, located on the interior, with 12 buses will have exterior side panel graphics. We also have all 85 TARC transit buses in Louisville that have 2 advertisements located on the interior with the 50 bus shelters, but also to the main gate of the Kentucky Exposition Center will have ads running on the large screens above the ticketing booth. So we're very excited about that. Next slide, please. You can see some of the marketing that we have out there on some of the electronic billboards. And again, hopefully as you're driving through and you're passing through some of the neighborhoods or on the interstate or in any of our towns, you're beginning to see more and more of these advertisements telling students that you belong. Next slide, please. I think that we're actually going to show the chronic absenteeism ad. Jennifer, I'm going to turn it over to you for KD updates. And then also, too, I believe you're going to show the ad as we move forward. Is that correct?
Oh, we can actually play that right now. And you have one more slide after this.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do that.
All right.
In Kentucky, every student matters.
In every classroom, there's a teacher waiting to help you find your future.
When you miss school, you miss more than lessons.
You miss connection, confidence, and community. You belong here. Every day matters.
Every day you show up, you're building your future.
You belong. Let's show up for ourselves,
For each other.
for Kentucky.
Again, very pleased with our ad and also to what you'll see as we move forward. Then I'll close with our last update for me is the language essentials for teachers of reading and spelling, the letters professional learning. And so far we have over 6,000 Kentucky educators and administrators in cohorts 1 through 3 of letters and the professional learning. The cohort 4 registration closes in August. Again, letters for educators, cohort 4, this course is recommended for K through 5 teachers. And then the letters for administrators, this course is recommended for instructional coaches who have completed letters for educators, district leaders, and building administrators. I do know that we've had several superintendents to go through the letters training, as well as principals, teachers across the state. And again, I think this is an excellent professional learning opportunity for our people as we move forward. So again, a lot of great updates, including the chronic absenteeism campaign. We also have other things there, and then you can see the letters professional learning. Hopefully you'll take advantage of some of these, but there's also some other opportunities for you to take advantage of. And I'll turn it over to Jennifer again.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner. Just one thing that our Office of Continuous Improvement and Support people wanted you all to know is with Chronic Absentee Campaign, if you go to our main website and if you click on the Attendance Matters button at the top, it'll take you to a website we have with a whole bunch of resources for teachers, principals, community members, parents. There's even one in there about how to help your student with anxiety if that's a problem with school beginning. So make sure to check that out. All right, competitive grants. This is FY26 CTE Innovation and Support Grant. Applications are due 4 p.m. Eastern Time, November 20th. Award amount is $100,000. There is no matching funds requirement. So the purpose of the CTE Innovation Support Grant is to support innovation in new or emerging career fields. The school district must submit a separate application for each CTE school or CTE program, and a comprehensive high school ATC centers can submit an independent application. If you have any questions, feel free, as usual. You can find more information on the KDE Competitive Grants webpage. There's a link here in the slides, or by emailing Jennifer Bryan. We have some more applications that are open. We've got lots of them this time around. Applications open for the 2026 U.S. Senate Youth Program. It's a merit-based program that takes the most outstanding high school students from around the country to Washington, D.C. for a week-long study of federal government and the people who lead it. 2 Kentucky high school students will be selected this fall as delegates, and each of them will receive a $10,000 college scholarship in the name of the U.S. Senate, with encouragement to continue studying in history, government, and public affairs. So high school teachers, principals are encouraged to nominate qualified high school juniors and seniors to apply. There's a link to the program. Please share this widely among your principals and your staff. We'd love to have a lot of good applications, make it hard for our panel to decide who's going to be selected. The applications are available online and they're due September 29th. We also have applications open for the 2025-2026 class of Go Teach KY ambassadors. Go Teach KY, if you aren't familiar with it, hope you are, is an initiative KDE to ensure that all students across the Commonwealth have equitable access to effective educators. Ambassadors are really the face of the initiative. They connect with prospective educators and community members. They foster positive in-person connections with colleagues and students at secondary and post-secondary schools. They really do serve a vital role. So you can visit the application. There's a link in your PowerPoints. Applications will close on September 30th. And if you want to learn more about the eligibility guidelines, make sure you follow that link. It's on Kentucky Teacher. You can see what the requirements are. And next up, we have Kelly Foster with the Continuous Improvement Summit. Are you there, Kelly?
I am. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy August. I hope everyone's having a great start. Next slide, please. I just wanted to come on here briefly today to talk about the Continuous Improvement Summit. As you know, we started the Continuous Improvement Summit back in the fall of 2013, and this year the summit will be held September 22nd and 23rd at the Central Bank Center in Lexington. Our keynote for the summit is Missy Testerman. She was the 2024 National Teacher of the Year, and she has a great background in teaching English as a second language. There is a registration link in your slide, and it's also being advertised in the Monday message. So we hope that you will attend and also bring a team of leaders from your district to attend. We are recognizing 13 best practice winners this year, and we will also have several sessions that focus on the changes for improvement planning. I also know that you have recently received your individual student data, so I'll put a shameless plug in. As you're looking at that individual data and you feel like you might need some assistance, please email me if you are interested in a 2-day review that focuses on curriculum instruction and next steps for improving student achievement. So once again, I hope to see you at the summit, and let me know if you need anything else. Take care.
Thank you, Kelly. We are always all about shameless plugs. Up next, we have Mickey Marinelli and Marty Park. Are you all with us?
Yes, good afternoon, superintendents. I want to echo Dr. Foster's comments of just we hope that you have the very best start to this academic year. It's such an exciting time and are thinking about you and all of the faculty and students that you serve. So best wishes to you at the start of this year. But Dr. Marty Park and I are here to talk about an exciting launch of the KY Learning Hub. And this is a free professional learning management system that the KDE has made an investment in. And really our goal is to ensure that we're better equipped to bring you and your teams access to high quality professional learning that is aligned to our state standards, that is engaging and relevant, that would be applicable to your local curriculum and the resources that you're using. So we are slowly beginning to add more and more professional learning opportunities here. But this is our official launch and just are very much looking forward to the potential for the Learning Hub. On the next slide, you'll see our why. In many ways, we knew we needed to create a one-stop destination, just a one place where school and district leaders, where educators can go to from the KDE to access that professional learning. And so we built out the hub in the hopes that not only will it support asynchronous professional learning for folks, but to truly become a network where districts can engage and collaborate across buildings and then also across school systems.
Next slide, please. Yeah, so one thing that we wanted to share and mention in working across the nation with other states, we are leveraging a platform that makes sense and is well supported. And so multiple states that we're working with, and what this also does for us is it allows us the opportunity to also collaborate on content that we want to provide and structure in really smart ways. So one mention that we wanted to make is we're working with 5 other states right now on a professional learning course wrapped around teacher and leader use of artificial intelligence in the classroom and in our schools. And so we will be launching that course very soon. In this fall, but we've worked with other states on that partnership, and we can do that now because we're leveraging a platform that others use as well. Next slide, please.
The next slide, and I'm not going to read this to you, superintendents, but I wanted you to see like that this will be the gold standard for the professional learning that's included on the hub. This will be PL that is either created or developed in partnership with the KDE. And so we have the standards of high quality professional learning for each engagement that you'll find on the Learning Hub. And so we do want it to be content focused, standards aligned. We want to be very considerate of adult learners. And then ultimately, we want to utilize it to support you in building out sustainable, continuous, scalable work that's already happening within your system. So the fact that it is timely and relevant will be very important to us as we move forward.
Next clip, please, Jennifer. Yeah, so we mentioned adult or professional learning structures that work well for us. Inside of the KY Learning Hub, we'll have the opportunity for workshops, for professional learning community models, for communities of practice, peer observation models, even coaching models. So all these opportunities are now pulled into a one-stop shop for us, as opposed to from the Kentucky Department of Education of having different resources on different spots of companion websites. We're all going to come together in one platform. So next slide, please. And part of the opportunity that we're very excited about when we think about learning design, now certainly we all know that adult learning and professional learning parallels our student learning and designing structures that work well. Inside of the KY Learning Hub, we will have opportunities for both synchronous and asynchronous learning, facilitated and unfacilitated learning. So some of the courses and modules that are created will be completely facilitated. And you can kind of think through how those courses will be managed. And then some will be unfacilitated. So modules will be set up to work through structured learning and advance to the next module when that work is completed or that learning is demonstrated. So we have on-demand, we have self-paced and scheduled opportunities, and all of this wraps around intrinsic motivation, which we know that as professionals we all love. We thrive in self-directed, we thrive in collaborative environments, and as professionals, we like to share our experiences and our insights with our peers. And so we're excited about pulling this all together into one platform. Next slide, please.
And on that note, we get to discuss the who. So who might this impact within your district? And we really believe that it would be each and every person, so that there will be trainings and professional learning opportunities for classified staff, for certified staff. We have the ability, again, to embed required trainings that may go out in terms of an invitation. You have the invitation to complete this training, or it could be the opt-in approach as Marty just described.
Next slide, please. Yeah. Awesome. So when you go to the KY Learning Hub, and on the next slide, but not yet, you'll see it's just kylearninghub.org. There are three really important components here. One is the catalog. Many courses will be available and searchable through the catalog. And as Mickey just shared, there's an opportunity for folks to stumble upon great learning of courses and modules that are available. So there's the catalog that will be available to search courses and modules. Inside of the catalog, when a professional, and that may be a certified or classified employee, taps to enroll in a course, they will go into Canvas. And Canvas, if you're familiar, it's by a partner by the name of Instructure. Canvas is a learning management system, and for us, it's a professional learning management system. And that's where the interaction will happen. That's where the learning will actually happen. And the third component that we'll continue to talk about over the next year is pulling the professional learning bulletin board into the KY Learning Hub. And so that's an exciting opportunity for us. Next slide. And as mentioned, jot it down or remember it. We tried to brand a URL that was very recognizable and rememberable, kylearninghub.org. And next slide, you'll notice that we've made sure that it's as easy as possible. So when you land on the KY Learning Hub and go to a catalog and find a course that's interesting, or maybe it's an assigned course to a required course for one of your team members, you log in with your school district email address and password. There's no additional password to remember. There's no additional account. It's all provided and all connected all together. Next slide, please.
And so lastly, we just wanted to be able to let you know that, right now we have 9 courses that are included in the catalog. So they are published. One of the ones that I will mention for any new teachers or veteran teachers that are being asked to implement the new Kentucky Academic Standards for Visual Performing Arts, we've built out module professional learning within the platform now that's available there. But there are many other options for rich engagement for professional learning that exist in the catalog. But this is just the start for us. So we have many more learnings that are being built out. This impacts all of the offices across the KDE. And so it's not just unique to the Office of Teaching and Learning or Office of Education Technology. So we want to be able to support you in all of the professional learning needs that you will have through the utilization of the catalog. Anything else that you would add to that, Marty?
Yep, we're excited to continue to work.
All right. So thank you all for this time. Again, if you do have questions, you could reach out to me or Marty at any point, and we'll be happy to assist. So thank you all.
Thank you. So up next, we have Lauren Graves with the Essential Workplace Ethics Survey. Are you with us, Lauren?
I am. Thank you. Good afternoon, superintendents. I'm happy to join you all this afternoon. just to talk over the Essential Workplace Ethics Survey. Next slide, please. All right, starting in the 1920 school year, each school district was required to implement the Essential Workplace Ethics program that promotes characteristics critical to success in the workplace. Each student in elementary, middle, and high school shall receive essential workplace ethics instruction per KRS 158-1413 by September 1 of this year. Each superintendent shall provide to the Commissioner of Education and KWEB a report, which is a survey, describing the district's programs and implementation. Next slide, please. So the survey includes questions regarding the 7 program characteristics listed, as well as instructional programming, compliance with the statute, and collaboration with local partners, and what award students will receive indicating that they've demonstrated attainment of the workplace ethics indicators. The link was emailed to all superintendents on June 10th, 2025, and we are asking each district to submit only one survey. As of today, we have just 39 districts that have submitted. So this is just a reminder that the survey is due by September 1st. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And up next, we have Amy Tracy with Fall 2025 Attend Hours. Are you with us, Amy?
I am. Good afternoon. If you want to go to the next slide, Will. Thank you. We'll talk about our attend hours process. And this is directly related with your CTE supplemental funding as well. The attend hours is where we go to find the 60% portion of the supplemental funding for your weighted full-time equivalencies. And we've done it a little differently in the past. We thought maybe this would make it a little easier for districts if we went about it this way. And since it's non-competitive this year, it did not have to have a contract aligned with it. So you all did not have to take contracts to the board to get those signed and approved. And back to KDE, it was, so it's non-competitive, but the deliverable is still going to be the same. We're just going to do it a different way. So in the past, you all have sent the attend hours and submitted those by November the 15th into a SharePoint file. So you generated the report, you checked it, you scanned it, uploaded it, filled out the SharePoint form, and submitted it. So the change that we would like to do to try to help you is that we will pull the report. We will email it to the CTE point of contact for the district that's listed at the open house webpage. And then just the district that person would verify that report and email it back that that is correct. And that would save you all from having to pull the report and do the upload and everything. It would just be the verifying process. So one thing to note is it will be emailed to the Career and Technical Education point of contact on the open house page. So please make sure that that's updated. And if you have questions about that, feel free to email me, and I'll try to answer some questions for you. If we can do the next slide, please. We're also going to change some dates. If it'll give you a little extra time as well to get some information entered. So previously, November the 15th is the date I mentioned. We are going to move that to November the 30th every year. So make sure your districts have your information into TEDS by November the 30th. And then there is no report to submit. So those are some changes. The email verification for these attend hours, I intend on having those sent to your district point of contact by mid-December. And then have the return back by the end of December. And just that last reminder on the second bullet to make sure that your open house CTE point of contact is correct by November the 30th. Okay. If there's no questions. I think that's all for me.
All right, thank you. And Commissioner, I made a little bit of a boo-boo here. The oath seal is supposed to be for the next meeting, so we are to Q&A.
Well, we apologize for that little bit of a mix-up, but we will have that presentation from OSEAL for you in September, and somehow that got on our agenda for this time, but we'll have it ready for next time. With that being said, were there any questions on the form?
No, Commissioner, there were no Q&A questions of any kind.
Thank you very much. Then we'll move on to our next slide, please.
Okay, hold on.
Here's some important dates for you. We do have our EPSB board meeting on August 19th. We have a Superintendent's Advisory Council set for August 26th. Our next Superintendent's Webcast will be September 9th. And if you haven't been a part of the All In for Ag Education Week that we had in the spring, we are bringing that back in the fall for September 15th through the 19th. There's a lot of great resources for districts. We have so many community partners that are looking for anything from field trip opportunities to speaking engagements. I'd like to commend Commissioner Shell for the work that he's doing in All In for Ag and his team, and also the team that we have here that's contributing. So All In for Ag is another exciting opportunity for some vibrant learning experiences, and that will be September 15th through the 19th. And our next Kentucky Board of Education meeting will be October 1st and 2nd. So those are the important dates, but also too, I do encourage each of you to go back, if you haven't already, to make sure you're reviewing the important dates for superintendents, but also too, the weekly messages that go out. If you're not on the distribution list, there's a lot of great information that goes out weekly in the superintendent message that goes out typically around Tuesday, Wednesday of each week. So, and again, if you have any questions about that, be sure to reach out to Jennifer for anything that you have. Have we got it all wrapped up, Jennifer? Anything else that we need to add?
Nope, we've got it all wrapped up.
Well, we wish each of you the absolute best in the upcoming school year. We thank you for all that you do, and we thank you for being all in.